I'm Chef Brian Tsao, not your typical chef, and today I'm gonna be making Asmongold's $2 steaks, baby.
All right, let's go. Holy shit. The knife.
Guga, we've been friends for quite some time now.
Yes, sir.
And you know that I respect you.
It's not going in a good direction. When
Yeah,
you
you could already tell, yeah, if somebody prefaces.
start a conversation like that, it's not a good thing, everybody.
You know I
I
respect
just want to
you.
say,
But we are good friends.
we are good friends.
Yes.
Maybe not after today.
Oh.
But what I do want to bring up is that I recently reacted to your reaction, as I do on my channel,
Oh, wow.
of Asmongold's $2 steak.
Okay.
And as I was watching this video, every point that you and Josh brought up, hey Josh, ready to visit you when you're ready, baby. Every point that you and Josh brought up, I completely agree with if it was for the traditional cuts of steak. Filet mignon, strip, ribeye, hot pan, sear, butter at the end, stuff like that. Now we know our buddy Asmongold is not a chef.
Yes.
Yes.
But I argue with you that you guys were actually wrong and that Asmongold is right completely by accident without
Wow, what the fuck? Really?
realizing it.
Okay.
So
fair enough.
What I want,
So you think you can cook the steak exactly the same way that you cooked and it's going to turn out fantastic?
and we're gonna taste it.
Oh, I don't mind
Holy
tasting it at
shit.
all, but I don't think it's going to be fantastic. There has better ways to do it, but
Yes.
we'll find out.
Yes. We're gonna
All
first
right.
start with this steak right here, and
What a beauty.
well, I want to make it very clear.
It looks incredible. Absolutely delicious. I would buy that for $6 at the store.
don't think Asmongold's steak is great,
Uh-huh.
but I think for what he pulled off, it's not bad. So, Guga, can you please explain?
Well, you got to understand that, like, it's not all about. So, like, this is the problem that a lot of people have, okay, with, like, this steak situation, is that process of making a steak, okay? They only talk about this part right here. But they're not talking about the prep work, and they're not talking about the cleanup. And that's the thing, is that with my steak, it's like this. Oops, I made the wrong thing. It's like this right here. It's min-maxed. It's min-maxed to the highest fucking degree. That's why.
to the audience,
Wow, we got a little
Pause.
bit of oxidation, everybody. That's all I got to say about that.
tell everyone what this steak is.
So this steak here in Miami, we call it palomilla, and it's also known as bottom round. It is not the best steak. It is inexpensive for a good reason because it's tough. It's also extremely thin, and everyone that cooks this kind of steak here cooks it well done. For a good reason.
Yes.
You know,
It's hard
this steak
not to cook it well done. It's so thin.
deserves to be cooked well done, honestly. But at the same time, there is certain things that you can do to make it taste good.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, in Brazil, that's our go-to.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we
There
like
it
cheap
is.
steak in Brazil. We don't eat expensive steak because we ship them all to the U.S.
First thing
There it
is,
is.
we're not preheating the pan.
No hot pan.
No hot pan. So
No.
let's first get this on. If Chef
Well, you don't. The reason why you don't preheat the pan is because then like if you sear the steak and it gets stuck to the pan, then you have to you have to clean the pan. It's harder to clean the pan in the future, right? So it's annoying.
Brian Tsao knows what he's doing.
No, it's all good. You gotta stick it
Use
in
oil?
first.
Yeah.
So now I have to use oil. Now I've got so now I've got to go to the store. I've got to go buy oil. Now I've got to find a place to put the oil. Well, now I've got to keep track of how much oil I have. Oh my God. Was this my whole life now?
There you go. Yeah. That's why I needed
Jesus.
Guga here. Really was to help me turn on the burner.
That's okay. I got you, Brian.
And we're gonna put on the butter
Right away.
right away. Now, I
Yes.
think he went about this much. I don't know. That's about.
That's a bit much, but that's fine. That's more, but it's okay.
Seems fair.
Yeah, right. Seems about
Half a tablespoon, I think.
half a tablespoon, and
Yeah,
we're putting
sure,
it
that's
on
fine.
right at the beginning.
Okay.
If this was Miz, he'd have cut it like that, and then he'd just put that one on, and then put this piece back.
This burner is a lot more powerful than his.
Okay.
So gotta be careful.
Okay, yeah, it's already melting. You see, this is already way too fast. This is way too powerful. So
there should be zero sizzling.
we're gonna get this butter melting. Now, if I'm recalling in his video correctly, he melted the butter and then put on the steak, or did he put it on?
I did. I melted the butter to where the steak wouldn't stick to the pan. Because if the steak stuck to the pan, that would take longer to clean.
If I'm being completely honest, I wanted to delete that from my brain, so I don't quite recall exactly what he did.
And I'm doing it right in front of you.
Yes, we're gonna relive it together.
I am a graduate of the Culinary Institute of America. I was not paid to say that, and I am breaking every rule book for steak cookery right now.
Yep.
That's all right.
But it is all in the name of, again,
this is science.
Not everyone
calling me out and saying I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Say it like it is, Brian.
You were wrong.
It's okay. I love you to prove me right.
This steak is too big, so we gotta cut this down.
You don't want a knife?
Yeah. Oh man.
Oh no, I got you a knife. Is that good enough?
Yeah, that's a good one.
Is that good enough? My goodness. Yeah, don't worry. This is.
I even got nervous there for a second.
Don't worry. This is the Chef Brian Tsao channel. There's not much production value to this. No,
hey,
no worries.
it looks great, by the way.
Thank you. It's because it's your equipment.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I would say this is about the size of Asmongold steak right here.
Sure.
And you know what? Let's go with the even thinner one. This is the thinner side of it.
Yummy,
yeah, that's
now.
good. That's good.
Oh, the pan's way too hot right now. There should be no sizzle.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, I'm already failing.
You're already
Now,
messed.
I usually, so sometimes whenever it doesn't get into the pan, like whenever I have this happen, I just put it in there anyway. And then, whenever it cooks the steak, it's like it's the red one and then it gets smaller, right? Because after you cook it, it's not as big.
I'm already messing it up. I turned off the burner completely because we don't want any sizzle. I've already messed this up. Oh, there we go. Sizzle's gone.
Oh, much better.
Okay, much better. Okay, we are now doing Asmongold justice. Can you
Yes.
help me recall in Asmongold's video what the next step is from here?
I think he's seasoning
You
with.
got to put the seasoning on it. Yep, you put the lemon pepper and the salt and pepper seasoning. Now, if they don't use that and they use different seasoning, that's also totally fine. And then also you put the Worcestershire sauce on after the seasoning. The reason why I do it after is because then if I put the seasoning on first, then I have to push the seasoning in like stabbing it, and then that's more work.
Lemon pepper.
Lemon pepper. Okay, lemon
Yep.
pepper. So
Yeah, on the pan, not outside, not before.
Sure.
you-
Yeah,
I don't care
on the
what
pan,
else.
yes.
Well, I'm
You
not gonna
always
try to
want to
pronounce that
season your
bullshit.
steaks.
Who
Typically with
cares?
just salt and black pepper, or in Guga's case, he likes
Yeah.
to do garlic powder. But he's doing it on the pan. Steak is in the pan, lukewarm pan.
Yeah, but you're not. Yeah, you got to make sure you get it on the pan too.
Oh, on the pan.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
okay,
Yeah, so he burns. Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
got you.
Good job.
He also had a little bit of like steak seasoning in his original video.
yeah,
So
I
I'm going to
did.
use the Guga Foods steak seasoning. I think it's too good, but we'll make an exception.
Fair enough.
So yeah, that's fine. And then on the pan.
God damn. Well, that stuff
Okay,
actually
no
looks pretty
sizzle.
good.
Now, what I mentioned in my reaction.
It is on, by the way.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
on. Yeah, okay. Good. This is exactly what we want. When you put a steak onto a hot pan, you're getting a sear, you're getting the Maillard reaction, you're increasing the depth of flavor.
What makes it taste good?
What makes it taste good. However, with this cut that is so thin, you're basically not gonna get that unless you go on a super hot, fiery grill, right? I would argue, because this is a cheaper cut, there's usually not much marbling, not much flavor. By starting it in a cold pan, it's actually gonna draw out the moisture and then boil the steak.
You are.
Well, I don't want to have things that I don't like eating wet food. Like just in general, I like dry food. Like my favorite food of all time is beef jerky. Like there's like 5 bags of beef jerky. Like here's one right here. This is from like a few days ago. That's my favorite food in the whole world is beef jerky.
On the money.
I'm on the money.
Yes.
And I would argue that he unintentionally made his own pan sauce. Now we're falling behind, so we got to do the Worcestershire. Worcestershire.
Which he does not like because it's extremely
Yeah,
expensive.
this don't get this. This is the really expensive stuff. It's like
$4
a bottle.
No,
Get
it's like $4.89.
the craft stuff, that's like $2 a bottle.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now we're getting a little bit of sizzle. Take a look at this, Angel.
We're boiling the steak.
We are making a pan sauce with the steak's own juices. Huge no-no for something like a strip steak. I'm gonna flip this over, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, do you think it's ready to flip over?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, I can already see it starting to cook through. You ready for this flip, Angel? Let's go, let's go.
Show me that sexy shot.
Okay.
Oh.
There it is.
Oh, zero.
I will say this.
Color.
I will say this.
It looks
This
good.
one looks
Delicious.
slightly better already than the other one. Than the one that
looks like an amazing. This is a great steak. I can already tell this is going to turn out to be a great steak.
he made it in his
Why is
channel.
that? Why is that?
Because of, you know, you use that lemon pepper and you use the Guga's rub. So Guga's rub has a little bit of sugar.
Yeah.
So it's actually caramelizing a little bit better.
Gotcha.
So the one that he did didn't use any sugar. So this might taste better.
Basically, what you're saying is I already failed.
Yes.
I got the pan was sizzling.
Might taste real good.
Okay. All right. Well, you can see all those juices. Now, I was also saying in my reaction that by putting the butter in the beginning, and because I'm turning off the burner completely, because
Why?
the butter was put.
It's too hot.
It's too hot. This is a cast iron pan. Asmongold was using like a, you know, like a Sears or
Stainless
Target.
steel or something. Yeah.
I don't know where I got this pan. One day it just appeared. Yeah, it just showed up.
No, he only
Yeah,
has
my mom
one. by the
bought
way.
it or something.
No, excuse me. He has 20, but he only uses the same one because all the other ones, he likes to
dirty.
keep it dirty.
Yeah.
Right? Isn't it? What's up, Asmongold? You're the man, bro.
I was saying that.
Okay. Look, it's not. I don't like to keep them dirty, but I don't like to clean them either. You know, it's just like, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna go and just clean pans all day? No.
His technique of putting the butter in at the beginning actually works because the pan never gets hot enough to burn it before the steak is cooked through.
That's why I turn it on low at the beginning. That's exactly why. Because if you burn it on the pan, then it takes longer to clean it off of the pan. Like, and this goes back to my original drawing here of efficiency, is that I don't want to spend a lot of time getting this shit ready. I don't want to spend all day trying to figure out like what I'm going to do with my steak. I'm trying to make a steak happen as fast as possible. And that's the goal. Like, that's always what you're going for. Like, it's you're min-maxing, yeah. And like, people only think about the cooking procedure. They don't think about the prep work. They don't think about the cleanup. They don't think about anything else because they only think about the food in the context of them eating it.
That is my argument.
Sure.
So I actually think this may work. And in fact, I think we're pretty much done here. For good measure, we're going to
Overcook it a little bit?
Yeah, overcook it a little because
If there is a little bit of pink in there,
it's ruined.
you messed up.
Now, I already
Yes,
have the baked
true.
potato ready. I'll be right
So
back.
true.
Oh, is that the one on the microwave?
That's right.
Did Chef Mike take care
8.5
of it?
minutes.
Chef Mike took care of it.
A lot of people don't know who Chef Mike is.
Who is Chef Mike?
The microwave. Wait, when did you make this?
Chef Mike the microwave. Oh my fucking god. Good one. Real good one. Yes! Yes, exactly. Perfect. This is amazing. Oh my god.
Don't worry about it. Just know the potato is cooked in the microwave. It's nice and tender.
Don't call it microwave.
Mike, Chef Mike. I'm sorry,
Yes.
Chef Mike. Never meant to disrespect you, Chef Mike.
We always respect Chef Mike.
I don't have any paper plates, so I just took one of your white plates.
Wait.
Wait.
Let me fix it.
All the meanwhile, ladies and gentlemen, this steak is still cooking in this
Yes.
pan.
I got you, Brian.
Oh my God!
Oh, those are the barbecue cookout plates. They're too small. We good? All right.
I got you, Brian.
Authenticity, baby. Authenticity. My friend, can you do the honors?
Yeah, these are like the barbecue cookout plates. They're too small.
I'm plating it.
Can you plate it, please?
Okay. I'll do my best.
Uh-huh.
The steak is dead.
Oh, that's a good looking steak. Oh my god. Look at that steak. Oh, bro. That's a good fucking steak. Now, I probably would have cooked it a bit more. To be fair, I probably, like, it might be a little bit undercooked here, but this is good enough. That's a good fucking steak. I'd take a picture of that steak.
The steak is dead.
Asmongold, $2. Oh no, wait, we have to plate it. We didn't put the potato on the plate.
Should I do a little basting here?
Yes, yes.
Did he do this?
I don't think so. I think we're making it too good right now.
Okay.
I do that. I do. But I do it at like while it's cooking, so it doesn't get cooked into the pan and it's on the steak instead. Yeah, of course I do that.
Look, let's just be real here. It got a nice color. It got a nice color because of the sugar.
It's delicious. Look at that. Dude, that is so good. Like, I guarantee you, bro. Like, if somebody ate that, they would be like, "What the fuck? How is this so good?" It would be delicious.
It looks delicious.
Want to get this just right?
I think you're overthinking it.
You can never overthink genius.
Okay.
There it is. There it is. That's good.
Got it. I'm gonna cut it in half.
Fair enough. Okay. I love the butter knife.
I just don't want to clean another dish.
Makes total sense now.
See, now he's starting to learn. Now he's starting to get it. It's about min-maxing.
Everything makes sense.
All right. We got to cut into this and eat it.
Oh, let me get a fork and knife.
Thank you. This is...
Did he have a knife?
Huh?
Did he have a fork and
He
knife?
had a plastic fork and knife.
Oh.
No, because I used to use a plastic fork, but then the forks kept melting onto the pan, and I thought to myself, like, I don't want to really eat plastic. Like, I don't want to. Good call? Yeah, it's just gross. Glad you thought of that? Yeah, I mean, like, I remember there was one time, there was, like, a wasp, and it was on the ceiling above the pan, and I sprayed it while I was cooking a steak with, like, a thing in my house with, like, the spray, and then the wasp poison got on the steak. And I just ate it. So I'm not really going to go, was it good? It was a little bit sour. Yeah, it was a bit sour. It tasted weird.
Oh, now you're pushing it. I'm so sorry. I don't have a plastic fork and knife. Wait, we do? Oh, okay. My editor said we do. Okay, all right. Well, bring it in, 2K. Okay, bring it in.
This is why I love working at the Guga Funplex. They are always prepared with the finest.
In all honesty, I didn't even know we had it. They use that.
Yeah, and also, by the way, everybody thinks I'm like stupid and crazy. The reason why wasp poison works is it inhibits the way they breathe. They breathe through their bodies. That's why you can see people that can kill them with like gasoline, and it can kill them with dishwasher fluid. So the actual it might have things that are not necessarily like great for you, but it's not like fundamentally toxic. It's not like it's like cyanide or something like that, or bleach. Because the goal of it is not to poison the inside, it's to inhibit the outside. Kinda is, but okay. Yeah, but I'm saying like it's not really that bad. Yeah, it is a toxic chemical. You shouldn't do it. I'm not saying that you should do it. I'm just saying that, like, there was thinking involved.
For lunch. So, which is great. Thank you, 2K.
Thank you, 2K.
I will say this. This is what I'm used to.
And I also cooked it, too, because it was at the beginning of cooking the steak. It wasn't at the end.
Whenever we go to Brazil, you know, a nice small steaks, but it tastes a little bit better because we use a lot of onions and other things. But let's smell it.
Oh, it's delicious. Oh, there it is. There it is. Yep. What about A1?
That's actually not bad. That's pretty good.
Oh, boys. Oh, man. Oh, man. Wow. Wow, bro, look at his face. Look at his fucking face. You know he doesn't want to say it, but he's gonna fucking say it. There it is. I'm telling you guys, sweet vindication. I knew, man. I fucking knew it was going to be good. Changing the steak meta, yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Exactly.
There's nothing wrong.
Yes.
You know, can it be better? Yes.
Probably, yeah.
It can. But there's nothing wrong with that. You throw
and it's like, also, you got to have A1. Like, I got A1. I got A1. Where's the other one? Where's the other A1? Where'd it go? I lost my other A1. Fuck. I had 4 of these. I knew I threw one out. Whatever. Never mind. Is it downstairs? It might be, yeah.
some rice in there. Oh, let's try the potato.
Eating it without A1 is fine,
the potato,
too.
put butter, nothing?
Yeah.
No?
No. At least
Oh,
see
yeah,
it on the
took it
video.
downstairs. Yeah,
I just
yeah.
watched it 10 minutes ago.
Oh, you did?
No.
That's good.
Chef Mike. Good job, Chef Mike.
It's cooked,
I'm going to give Chef Mike a high five.
it's cooked perfectly. Well, honestly, there's
No, but the thing is, of course, it's cooked perfectly. But the reality is that if you have like a bigger potato, it won't cook. Like it doesn't cook. Like you have to have like a medium-sized potato.
nothing wrong with it. Yeah.
That's right.
I'll eat it. Can you be better? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
And I'm
for
glad
sure.
you brought it up because we're going to make it again, but we're going to make it better.
Well,
Okay. All right.
Let's do it. Hey, I wanted to tell you about fu-tone.com. If you didn't know this already, I've actually been playing electric guitar a lot longer than I've been cooking professionally. I want to make something very clear. I'm
I
actually
need to
the
get one
one
of those
that
things for
reached
my
out
mic.
to fu-tone.com because I have been
Yeah.
using their products to hot rod my guitars for years. And it's my birthday week, and I wanted to do something cool. That is right, I have partnered with the good people at fu-tone.com to offer you 15% off site-wide until October 28th. I have been using their stainless steel and titanium hardware along with their noiseless springs and brass big blocks for years. I know for your guitar players out there, this is super nerdy, but I don't care. I just love the guitar and hope that you love it too. Use the code Chef Brian at checkout for 15% off site-wide until October 28th. Again, code Chef Brian, 15% off until October 28th.
That was a really good ad, by the way. That was a good, like, I always watch the way people do ads, and I'm like, is this a good ad or a bad ad? That was a good ad. Chef Brian, whoa, what? Whoa, what's that green shit? Whoa.
We're going to incorporate some techniques I think anyone at home can do.
okay,
All right?
fair enough.
Number one, if you don't have a meat mallet,
Okay.
not a huge deal. I just happen to have the sickest meat mallet, so I'm definitely using
You
it.
can use a
That shit's
fork, everybody.
badass.
Yeah, you can use a fork. You just basically want to break down that beef. And to be completely
Wait. Isn't there a hammer in New World that looks just like that? I'm just thinking about the fact that, like, I bought that hammer on the store for more real money than this hammer probably costs in real life. And I'm just rethinking my life right now. Just like the whole thing. Start to finish.
honest with you, the one we just had wasn't bad. That particular steak actually does better when it's more well done, right?
100%.
Certain cuts
does.
of steak, if you actually
does.
cook it more well done or even medium well,
Yeah.
actually serves the steak better to break down that.
Just like I say all the
Sure.
time, skirt steak, I don't like it medium rare because then it's like a little chewy, you know
It's
what I mean?
nasty,
I like a
yeah.
little bit more towards medium than medium rare. So every steak should be cooked a little bit different.
Yes,
That's
ready?
I'm ready,
Let's
Brian.
do this. Let's do this. We're not going to go nuts on this.
And I will say that, like, if I go to a nice steak restaurant, like, you know, like we go to a business dinner, right? And we go to a place and somebody else is paying for the food. Well, I'll order a nice, usually filet mignon steak, I'm not a big eater. I'm a skinny guy. I'm like about 135. I'm about 6'3". I'm a pretty skinny guy. And for a while, I was getting fat. I was up to 148, but we fixed that. Anyway, I do usually get steaks whenever I go out, like medium well, right? With a little bit of red in the middle. I do.
We're just tenderizing it a touch. You can see I'm not even going too hard. You can use a fork. You can use the back end.
Yo, 148 kilograms? No, pounds. Like, here's the thing. Everybody says, oh, that's good. That's good, bro. Like, look at my stomach. Like, I have no problem with my fucking stomach. You see that? I'm not fat at all. See that? That's perfectly fucking fine. I don't have a belly in any way. And you know why? You want to know why? It's because somebody took a picture of me. I'll tell you exactly when it happened. It happened at the OTK, like before we did the Race to World First. You know that wrestling event that we did? And I saw it, and my shirt was at it. It was like this, and it was like on my stomach. And I was like, "Am I fat? Am I fucking fat?" And so then I decided this is just, I don't want to deal with this anymore. It's not, guys, it's not body dysmorphia. There's no functional reason to have a large stomach like that. If you go and you look at a lion doesn't have that. If you look at a velociraptor, well, I'm not sure about that, but I don't think that they had that. If you look at a gorilla, well, some gorillas, I mean, you know, a hippo. Hippos are different. A rabbit, yeah, a giraffe. You look, giraffe don't have that. Absolutely fucking not. Like, you think exercise? No, it's just, all I'm really trying to get at here, you look at a wolf. Yeah, wolves don't have a fat old fucking belly. And, like, yeah, it's not, I don't think that's healthy, man. I don't think that it's healthy for you to have a larger stomach with a bunch of fat in it. I don't think it is. It's not. There's no reason to have that. Skinny fat is unhealthy too. Exactly. That's why I got rid of it. I'm not skinny fat anymore. I'm just skinny. It's emergency storage. What? If Chipotle closes? You just wait till they open tomorrow. Emergency storage. What the fuck you mean? Skinny is also unhealthy? I don't know. I got no idea. Here's how I see it, right? Is that my dad is 76, and he has survived in the past year, I am not kidding you, 4 bouts of double pneumonia. And he is out walking around again. And you know what? He's skinny. His brother is like a few years younger than him. Also skinny. Doing just fine, working every day. He runs multiple companies. So yeah, it's so genetics. Well, it's not just genetics. Yeah, that's it. In a hospital? Yeah, but you see skinny lions. Why the fuck is he getting sick so often? Because he spent, he had lung problems. They had to take out part of his lung. He was smoking ever since he was 5 years old. And so maybe four or six, but it was somewhere, he says about 5. And then he stopped because the doctor said, like, you've got to stop smoking, right? Because it's bad. So then he stopped smoking. But he did that. And then also he was in Vietnam. I took him out for, we had Veterans Day. Veterans Day was yesterday. And so, like, we went out. He got a free meal. And, it was nice. We went to Applebee's. And anyway, fuck story says, yeah, so like he could probably go to the VA and like sue them and like get a ton of money from like the government, but like he just doesn't want to deal with it. Yeah, so like he actually had to deal, like he said they would spray shit on him that was so bad that mosquitoes wouldn't try to go after him in Vietnam. And like, you know, that's not healthy. So yeah, it's like already like a documented thing. Agent Orange? Yeah. And like other stuff too. So yeah, I mean, I that's why I like to, I feel like being skinny is a good thing. And like, I'm not saying that I have perfect health or anything like that. I don't know. But what I'm saying is that whenever I look at these interviews of like people that are 100 years old, they're all skinny. It's just how it is.
Of a frying pan. This is just going to make the steak a little bit more tender.
I do this sometimes, not with the hammer though.
Flavor, because we're
I have one of these hammers.
Yeah, 100%. And you're making the steak bigger, everybody. Yeah. You're getting more for your buck.
More for your buck, indeed. We're also going to cut this into some strips. Okay. You don't necessarily have to go on a bias like I am right now to get these strips. This is a very similar cut to what you would get like at a Chinese restaurant. If you just want to do it like this,
a fajita? Okay.
Because it is easier, totally fine. But for me, because I'm some fancy schmancy chef, I am gonna just cut it on a bias to get it as thin as possible.
You would have thought that, you know, it's more steak, but in the end, everybody, look how much it is. It's like a 2 tablespoons of steak.
It's pretty much, but we're gonna pump it up with
like
some
onions
like
and Korean barbecue.
You're gonna preheat it this time.
I am gonna preheat it this time. Now, the way I'm designing this dish isn't the way I would do it if I was at a restaurant. I would have the steak in one pan and
I gotta try and cook this myself.
The onions and bell pepper in another pan. I'm trying to design this dish for the home cook, so we're gonna do everything in one pan.
Would you guys want to see me try this myself and like cook it the way they do it? Because I bet I could do it.
Less dishes.
Yeah, you don't want to wash too many dishes at home.
And I'm using a high smoke point oil. This is grapeseed oil. Not much. We don't need much. It's just to facilitate the cooking process. And we're going to let this cast iron heat up until we just start to see the smoke.
And we're going to hear a sizzle this time.
Maybe.
Okay.
Now, I know we're breaking Asmongold's heart, but I really hope, Asmongold, you give this a genuine try.
Yeah, and it's not hard either.
Yeah, it's not hard. No. It's not hard. Again, you don't have to do the fancy bias cutting like I did of the beef. You can just...
I know what he's going to say, Brian, but that's more work. I got to cut the onions and I got to cut the bell peppers. But listen,
I think that this is something that makes a lot more sense if you're cooking food for multiple people. Because, like, you can probably cook the onions and the bell peppers with 2 different steaks at the same time. And so, like, at that point, like, the extra effort is spread out across multiple meals.
You deserve it, brother. You deserve it. You know what I mean?
I'm doing this for you, Asmongold.
Okay. Try with the onions. Try with the bell peppers. You don't say, yo, I don't like onions. I don't like bell peppers.
Wait.
Just try.
Wait, so I go to Torchy's a lot. They probably don't know what the fuck that is. This is a restaurant here. It's like, think about a Mexican restaurant, but it's run by a bunch of white people and it's really expensive. And so I get fajitas there, and they have steak, kind of like the ones that I have. And also, there's like onions and bell peppers in it. So I do absolutely have this. I eat it. I haven't eaten actually tortillas in like a bit. I probably should go there again sometime soon. But like fajita mix, yeah. So like I've had this before. I think it's delicious, by the way. They even have the red ones. I don't eat all the peppers, but I eat some of them.
Because the steak juices are going to mix up.
I eat like Mexican food
While
like almost
we're waiting
every day.
for this pan to get hot, it's almost ready.
I mean, it used to be Mexico. Like we used to be in Mexico right here.
And mix it in. Now this is going to happen fast, so I'm not worried about burning right now. And we're going to put some of this Worcestershire sauce.
So he puts it in there. Huh.
Yeah, you said it properly.
It's so hot, I'm going to turn the pan off because the cast iron is already a very thick pan. It's going to hold its heat very well, and this is not a lot of meat. So into the pan.
There it is.
There we go. We got the sizzle.
We got the sizzle.
I'm spreading it around because I want to get as much of a Maillard reaction as possible. Like I said, this is going to happen very fast. You smell
it already
that.
smells good. Yeah, the other one, they had no smell.
No smell.
That's right. Yeah, I don't like things that smell a certain way, man. It's called Maillard reaction. I think what he means by that is the initial reaction whenever the meat hits the pan and the temperature change. Is that correct? It's the browning, kind of? No, it's the browning on the steak? Oh, okay.
Yeah, it smells good already. Look, you already got brown.
I already got browning. It was assisted by the Guga rub. It's going to work with any rub. You don't have to get Guga rub, but get Guga's rub.
And if you think that the sugar is going to make your steak sweet, not at all. It's just enough to get that caramelization.
Now,
look how it looks.
This is not done, but I'm taking it off now, and I'm actually putting it.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, so you got to understand, like, I remember, like, half of the reason why I would want to get a girlfriend is because I would have a reason to go to Korean barbecue, because I would feel bad going there just by myself and getting all the food. Like, that's like probably half of the reason. The other half is actually, you know what? I've said a lot of crazy things recently. Let's just go ahead and skip that. Anyway, no, I was actually not gonna say that. Anyway, I've been to Korean barbecue. I think this stuff is delicious. Yeah, it's amazing. I can guarantee you this is gonna be really good. I will try this.
On my serving plate. I want it like medium right now because it's actually going to go in the pan, back in the pan momentarily. The juices and everything is getting stuck onto the pan. This is called the fond, and this is where the flavor is.
Yes.
Right? Now, what should we do here, Guga?
We would deglaze it.
Deglaze it?
He's going to say it's too expensive now. This dish already too much, Brian. hey, that's a $5 bottle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not that much because you probably use that 30 times. Yeah, you probably that's fine.
There you go. So it doesn't have to be expensive.
And it's gonna last a long time.
Yes, it will.
Wow.
And you can.
That's a lot.
Yeah, chill out, bro.
I'm gonna let that reduce, concentrate its flavors.
Can you smell that? It smells
Okay.
phenomenal.
So the pan is deglazed, and I'm actually gonna take this sauce and put it on the side as well. And our pan is nice and clean.
Okay.
Touch more oil. I'm gonna go in with the onions.
Okay.
I'm gonna go a lot.
Oh yeah, I like onions too.
Why did they deglaze it? Oh, they did that to maintain. I see. Okay, yeah. They didn't really do it to remove it. They did it to keep it for later. I get it.
A lot of onions.
Bell peppers.
Yeah, I understand.
Not as much. It's more for color. And now I'm gonna go in with just a touch of this lemon pepper.
Just to keep it Asmongold style.
Just to keep it Asmongold. Honestly,
okay.
I wouldn't personally. I would just go with regular salt. And now we're gonna cook this until it browns.
Smells amazing.
And now we wait.
And now we wait.
Do you want to go mess with Frenchie?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's filming
Let's
over
see
there.
what he's doing.
This, we can leave this. Come on, follow us. Follow us.
So what you got going on over here? Because it smells amazing.
What's this?
That's me. That's my cologne.
Oh, shoot. Smells amazing.
Frenchie, you remember your episode of Beat Bobby Flay and you went to crash the other contestants' table?
Let's be honest. I was hired to be a heel, okay? I'm not that big of a a-hole.
Which you are very good at.
Thank you.
Being an a-hole.
Wow. You guys always fight like this? It's like brothers. Is that what it is?
It's more like a marriage.
Oh, shoot.
Ooh.
I'm out.
Look at them onions.
Look
My
like...
mom actually used to get English muffins that look just like that. Yeah, I know exactly where those are. Like, they sell those at H-E-B that look just like that.
money.
Looks like money, baby.
And it smells delicious.
So
Now we're gonna
he's
put
gonna
our
cook
steak.
it. Oh, he's gonna
Makes
cook.
sense.
Yeah.
Our steak's only par cooked. We got
See,
that.
bro, this is like, again, like I am in Austin, fucking Texas. Like, we have so many fucking places that cook food like this. It is insane. I fucking love Mexican food. It is delicious.
Maillard reaction on it, that depth of color, depth of flavor rather. We're just gonna let that do its magic. Let the steak cook the rest of the way.
And on top of that, look how much...
It's a weird thing for me, right? Because, like, I actually like the flavoring from the bell peppers and the onions, but I don't like eating them directly. Is that weird?
It's more food you got. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Onions and bell peppers.
Not expensive, yeah.
Cheap. They're cheap. We're almost done. We are almost done. We got those pan drippings.
Okay.
Right back in. Now we're going in with some butter.
In the end. Not in the beginning.
In the end.
Uh-huh.
Okay?
Why, Brian?
Because the butter will burn, especially at this high of a heat. It will burn. You do not want that, okay?
He's right. Yeah, that's true.
And burnt butter does not taste good, everybody. Trust me, I tried it. I made that mistake.
So I'm just incorporating that jus from earlier, the white wine reduction.
We don't even need to taste it.
No.
That already looks good.
Butter is melted, and this is the perfect time. Fresh lemon juice.
Not lemon pepper.
Not lemon pepper. I put that in there. I put that in there for you, Osmongold. Okay. I just have a strainer here to prevent the seeds from going in. If you at home don't want to use fresh lemon juice.
Yeah, I'm down for that, bro. I love lemons. Yeah, like I remember like I tried lemons with I gotta show y'all this with Emmy and Tectone whenever they had me try a bunch of fucking fruits and shit. And everybody said lemons were gonna be sour. I don't think they were sour at all. Yeah, they weren't even sour to me. It was just normal. It was like drinking water. I'm serious.
Which you should, but if you use the bottled stuff, obviously, you don't have to worry about.
I actually never tried that. Is it good?
No. We are ready to plate.
Wow.
Watch out. Hot. You turn that off. Oh, look at that. All the chaos.
We're all breaking it.
We're breaking everything.
That's how we know we're cooking for real. Are you going to use a real plate?
Yeah. This is all.
I thought you were going to do paper plates again.
Should we just in the spirit of Osmongold?
Sure.
Sure, why not?
All right.
I'm with him. Less dishes. If you're not cooking for fancy, it's totally
Get that crap.
By the way, I never get these. The reason why is that I view these plates as like it's the plastic. Like I don't know why. I feel like sometimes it makes me wonder that like maybe the food gets the plastic onto it. I don't know. Is that stupid? Yeah, of course it's stupid. That's just how I think.
Out of here. I'm gonna take some of this vegetable, put it down first.
It's not a big deal, but
and we're gonna go.
Then you get the meat. Yeah, there you go.
The rest.
There you go.
Oh yes, sirree. Oh yes, sirree.
Look at that.
Wow.
Now, Chef Mike Potato. Cut that open.
Do we have budget for a little bit more potato and seasoning there or no?
Ooh.
I mean, a little bit of butter?
Yeah.
Oh, no budget?
We do.
Oh, we do have budget. Okay.
Listen, Osmongold has butter. I know he can spare another.
No, this meal. This is only like a $10 meal. I'd say onion is like $1. Bell pepper is like $2. And like really it's $5. Yeah, well that's the thing, right? It's like you're really like I wouldn't eat this much food. Like this is really a meal for 2 people. So like yeah, it's probably more like 5 people or $5. Yeah, it's still cheap. But like then you also have like the seasoning and then that other like stuff. Like it's a bit more. For like 2 people? Yeah, it's for 2 people. Yeah, I wouldn't eat that much food. I'm a very light eater.
Teaspoon worth of butter.
I'm
the saying of butter makes everything better is absolutely true.
What do you think?
Oh yeah.
A little bit of Guga rub.
Why not?
Okay.
Oh, that's a meal.
That's a meal.
They're like chili peppers,
right?
All day, every day.
Can we get a beauty shot of this?
I mean, take a look at this,
It looks
everybody.
like
You
it.
got the onions.
There it
You
is.
got the beautiful steak. I will
There it
say
is.
beautiful because I will eat
good,
that. And we also have Chef Mike's special
Microwave potato.
Not as rub? Okay.
with butter.
With butter. And Guga.
And Guga's rub.
We added a couple ingredients.
Yes.
Added a couple of steps. But I think this will be an outstanding dish.
Cheers, brother.
Cheers.
I'm going to be honest. Like, if I had this, I would probably just go the extra mile. After this is over, put a tortilla on the pan for like 5 seconds, you know, front and back. Probably just all actually on one side. And then just get some shredded cheese and then put it in a fucking tortilla. Like, that's what I would probably do.
Brother.
Yeah. There it is. Is it that good? Is it that good?
So much more pleasurable. Oh, we're doing the hump? You keep humping, I'll keep eating. So much better.
Yeah, that
so
looks
much
good.
more flavor. It's still fairly inexpensive.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
it just tastes better.
I think it's probably more like
better overall experience.
$6 to
you know?
$8.
And even what we had earlier with Asmongold's version,
Yeah.
and this one, very home style cooking, very like mom and pop restaurant,
It is.
local restaurant.
That's what it was.
You know, you would get this type of food over there,
100%.
Yeah.
but you can easily replicate it at home. While I say Asmongold was right and you were wrong,
That's
in many
right.
ways there is no wrong, as long as you incorporate a little bit of technique behind it.
I will say this, as long as you're cooking it yourself and you're not ordering fast food and you're trying and you are enjoying, that's the key.
Yes.
If he enjoys his steak, bro, have your steak your way, man. It's no problem at all. But be open-minded so that you can try new things.
Yeah,
you know?
that's the thing is like I like to try different types of steaks. I don't like trying different kinds of food. I like trying different kinds of steaks. You gotta understand what the difference there is.
If you are set on your ways and you never try something new, it's not a good idea. That's why I love to experiment. I love to try new things and learn new things. Sometimes you put crazy stuff on a steak, turns out good. I go, that gets me excited, Brian. You know what I mean?
Asmongold, we challenge you.
Okay.
Try cooking your steak a little differently and report back to us.
Love to see it.
Hey, are you enjoying this content and
Yeah, I'll
want
do
to
it.
stay up to
I'll
date
do
for
it.
the latest and greatest for all things Chef Brian Tsao? Then you should join my mailing list. Why should you join the mailing list? Well, it's a sneak peek of things to come that I don't plug right away on the main channel. For example, those on the mailing list got to hear about my merch collab with Frenchie for our straight out of compliments to the chef tees. Don't miss out on news like the podcast I'm launching with Frenchie where the pilot will be available on Chef Brian Tsao Raw. Guess what? You don't have to miss out again by signing up. Lastly, your data is safe and it's not being used for anything else except to keep you up to date with all things Chef Brian Tsao. Be sure to visit the link in the description below and sign up for the mailing list today. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed this video as much as we did making.
That's cool,
With that
man.
said, I'm Chef Brian Tsao.
Guga here.
And we'll see you really soon.
Take care, everybody.
That was a great video. I really appreciate this, bro. Like, this guy is a legend. Holy fuck. Like, I'm so glad I watched this. I think I'm gonna try their steak, man. I am. I'm gonna link y'all the video. Make sure to give it a like. Give him a sub. This dude's a G. I feel like in general, like this type of meat, I really enjoy this kind of meat. Now, personally, I would probably be a little bit more, I would cut off a little bit more of the fat because I don't like to eat fat. Like, there's just something about it, like the mouth texture that it has. I'm just not necessarily about it. But other than that, yeah, like, and it's like for cutting the meat and everything like that, that's no problem. Like, I could do that. Like, that's no big deal. I don't know if I could cut it like diagonally the way that he did. Like, I'll try it. I'll try it, see if I can do it. But you know, I don't really have a lot of experience doing it that seriously. That all fat on steak is amazing. I think it's okay if it's cooked into the meat, but I don't like eating the fat by itself. Takes a good knife. Oh, you could be right. Yeah, try with the sword. Ooh, that's a bit much. Yeah, I don't know if I'd be able to do that. Hunt down an animal in the forest and cook it. Yeah, like a raccoon. Go cook a raccoon. Yeah, that'd be a great idea. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think that they did a pretty good job cooking it, right? I mean, this is basically what I eat. Now, obviously, like they used a lot more seasoning. It was like was it exactly the way that I did it? Of course, it's never going to be the exact way. I guarantee you, if I do it the way they do it, it's probably not going to be the exact way. But this is pretty close, and I think this is a faithful recreation of the steak. Yeah, I'll have to try it out, man. I will. You cut it against the grain so it breaks easier when eating. Really? Wow. Damn, I'm learning a lot. Yeah, I had no idea. Let me read a few of these. Let us cook Asmongold the steak when they can flip out. Maybe I'll do that, man. That'd be a good fucking idea. Holy shit, it's not the man who can cook 1,000 meals. He's the one man who's cooked the same meal 1,000 times. Bruce Lee. Oh my god. This man can turn a 2-minute video into a half-hour reaction. This man can turn a $2 steak into a half-of-year saga. One true king of content. Guga actually approved Asmongold steak. There's nothing wrong with it. Asmongold really is a genius. To be fair, I have to say that this mainly, my mom cooked me these steaks. Okay, so I can't take full credit for this. She used to cook them for me, and then I cooked them after she passed away. And so now I'm cooking the steaks, and I've changed a couple of things. I have. But for the most part, it's about the same thing.